2, 1. Yo, what's happening? Much love. Trav here, bringing you a new deck. Welcome in, young, old, noob, pro. I'm happy to be here with you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. So today we're showcasing a new old deck, Ninja Bear Delver, and we're going to be talking about channel updates, and we're going to play a match. So let's start with channel updates. By the way, beautiful, beautiful day here. Channel updates. First of all, you've noticed that the channel name changed from Magic for Good to Travis Wizard. Why did that happen? It's something I've wanted to do for a while actually. And the reason is Magic for Good feels restrictive to Magic. Travis Wizard feels unlimited to everything that I want to do. When I started the channel, I was like, hey, maybe other people will be on this channel making content. That hasn't really happened, and I don't necessarily want it to happen. So it makes sense for it to be me. I already have another channel called Travis Woo. You can check that channel out. That channel is about random things that I happen to be studying that week or I'm interested in. And Travis Wizard is going to be games and different kinds of games. And one of the reasons I want to do different games is because it's fun. You've seen chess and Hearthstone. Also because I have really big plans for this channel. In 5 years, I'd like to have 1,000,000 subs. In a year or two, I'd like to have 100,000. I think 100,000 just playing Magic Online is doable, but I think that if I'm going to go really big and I'm going to play things safe, like Magic dies or I get banhammered or whatever, I don't really see that happening, but why put all my eggs in this one basket that is limited? I want to play other games too. So I'm doing that, and we're Travis Wizard. Update 1. Update number 2. The internet yesterday we were like working on the internet like, oh, we're gonna stream from my mobile hotspot and it's fast. Guess what? That's not unlimited. It's only 3 gigs, which I already used. So we're back on the slow internet, and there aren't gonna be probably are not gonna be streams while I'm in Arcata. I might throw down like 8 gigs for $80, but it's not a very good deal. Anyways, we're here. Let's talk about the Magic. Enough for channel updates. Let me know what you think about that, what I can do to achieve my own goals, or what you think, what I can do to help you achieve your goals. I love you and I appreciate all feedback. So let's talk about the deck. Ninja Bear Delver. This is not a new deck. This is a throwback deck, but it's something I wanted to play with and something I haven't really showcased on the channel. What it is my favorite blue deck, and it's open for modification and configuration, but the basic concept is a really fast, tricky, disruptive blue deck that is real tricksy and aggro, and I like blue, but the control sit there with counters is not really me. I like to get in, and this deck does that. So we have Phantasmal Bear, Ninja Bear Delver. Bear hits hard. It's a 2/2 for 1 at a common. It's pretty great. And we have Delver of Secrets, another common. Flips into a 3/2 flyer, which is crazy. Y'all know Delver. It's insane. And if we have turn 1, the next turn we can get into a ninja, which we can ninjutsu into play, switch in for our 1-drop, and draw a card. Now that we're drawing cards every turn, we just need to bounce their creature with Vapor Snag, counter their spells for free with Disrupting Shoal, or counter their stuff with Remand. We got Cryptic Command to tap and bounce and counter, and then some card draw. That's basically the deck. We get 18 islands. Islands are sweet. Islands are spicy. They are great. They don't take any pain. They always come into play untapped, and we don't have very little mana problems. If you were to configure this deck, if you wanted to change it, the main thing is we don't have any 3 mana plays, which we would want for Disrupting Shoal. I've got some in the sideboard, which we'll get to in a moment, but I've got none in the main, so if you're up against a deck with a lot of crucial 3-drops, then oops, that would be the one configuration I would suggest. Some people like a 1-mana 1/1 flyer over Phantasmal Bear because it gets in. Personally, I like the hard hitting of the Phantasmal Bear, and I love the art. That's just me though. Take a quick look at the sideboard. I'm metagaming against Dredge. I've got some Tormod Crypts in here, but I might cut those. Everybody's favorite Villain Shackles is insane with islands. Take their creature. Wormcoil Engine uh, is an alternative finisher for matchups that are going to go super long. Some threes. Vendilion to attack their hand. Threads to steal their best creature. Exhaustion to tempo them out. A Hercule's Recall for affinity, and then a cheap counterspell. So that's enough. Let's go play a match in the constructed tournaments. And we can talk about other channel updates if there are more. I feel like that's it. Another thing, I want to thank the patrons, those of you who are helping support this channel. I don't do that nearly enough. I think it's something I should do in every video, is thank you guys for your contribution. I really appreciate you. This is not the right deck. I'm gonna drop. Sorry. I have Dredge, Muscle Memory. Just threw away a dollar, Ninja Bear Delver. There it is. Ninja Bear Delver. Here we go. That was not the best Dredge hand anyway. Hi. Good luck in all caps. Other things going on. Do you want to start a YouTube channel? My YouTube channel has gone from 0 to 5,000 in 7 months, which is pretty cool. And it's gone from 3,000 to 5,000 in the last month. And I would like to help other people grow their YouTube channels. I know I don't have 100,000 subs yet, but I've got this blueprint and I'm happy to share it. One of the guys I'm working with right now is my buddy Victor Lindstrom. Some of you guys might remember Victor from coming on the stream way back in the day, but Victor is a card magician. He is extremely entertaining, charismatic individual. I decided to keep this. This could have been a mulligan, but why? I also could have countered that Serum Visions, but no thanks. So we're at a point where we draw land, and that's pretty good. We draw a spell, and then our Delver is probably going to flip. We can protect it from a bolt. Interesting, okay. We're up against blue-white-red control, so buckle your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a long match. It's going to be a lengthy ordeal. Longer than I want, really. This is where I want to play Dredge. It's like the way, honestly, like I don't want to play an hour-long match. These games tend to go long. Not Delver, but against a slower deck like this. Honestly, just want to see a 3-drop like Blade Splicer or something. Could throw down a Snapcaster Mage. Don't need to do that yet. Remand. Okay. Question is, shout out to our cat we got prowling around outside. Adopted a little kitty, calling him Ted. Him or her Ted. Okay, now we're going to ship the turn. Opponent is at 14 life and either doesn't have removal or is pretending to not have removal. Okay, I'm going to go to draw and basically hope we draw land here. Or a 1-drop. Ninja is interesting. Ninja is interesting. Vendilion click. 100% remand that. This is where a 3-drop would be really good. Spell Snare. We'll counter the Spell Snare because we need to keep our advantage here. Best card we could draw is probably certainly not Ninja. You know, What would have actually worked great is probably throwing down a Snapcaster Mage on turn 3. The reason being, by the way, what's up? Yeah, I'm helping my buddy with his YouTube channel, Victor. He's funny. We're gonna make videos on my Travis Root channel, like how to be funny. Because I'm not that funny, and I'd like to be funny. I think if I was significantly funnier, it would really help out us getting to 1 million subs. But I'm not very funny. What else going on? Okay, for those of you who are new, those of you who are brand new to Magic, any of you, leave a comment, let me know what can I do to make this more entertaining. Do you like Hearthstone? Do you like chess? Do you like to have discussions about philosophy and so on and so forth? Other updates. I've put up some videos about diet, what my diet is like over on my Snapchat. Travis D. Woo. I respond to almost every DM. Have a lot of fun over there. Post every day. Also on my Travis Woo YouTube channel, we're almost to 1,000. If you're my 1,000th sub, you win a prize. I will give you an internet hug, so go over there and do that. Meanwhile, tell me what do you think the etiquette is for this? The opponent has used 3 minutes and we've used one, approximately. That's slight exaggeration, but basically, hmm. So, gonna make that trade. What's interesting is we have 2 Delvers. I'm gonna fucking just go gamble. Like, I feel like if the opponent had Electrolyze, they would have played it. If they have Supreme Verdict, that's gonna suck ass. But if they have neither, this will put us way in the lead. So I'm just gonna do it and see what happens. Play 2 creatures. So, and sometimes you want to just lay one if you think you have time, like one threat at a time. If you want to get ahead. My feeling is like we're not necessarily guaranteed to win this shit, so I want to delay. Okay, this seems pretty good for us because this seems pretty good for us. We've got another Disrupting Shoal on a 2 or a 4, and we've got Remand, so maybe we can close this earlier than expected with our flying insects. Opponent at 5. That's like, what are you holding, bro? Really, what are you holding? Kiki Jikis? What could the opponent possibly be holding? Counterspells. They haven't really had a chance to play counterspells. Okay. Got Remand. We got Disrupting Shoal at the ready. Lightning Bolt. I'm gonna Disrupting Shoal that with our Serum Visions. Going for the win right now. We could let that resolve or we could remand it, but I would rather just try to win right now. Right now. Yeah, okay, again, the etiquette. So, if someone is playing very slow, how do you personally handle it? I mean, we can handle this on channel by talking about why I don't eat meat, which is another video I'm making today. Or I do eat some meat. Or we could take it up with the opponent and say, hey, by the way, we're recording a video and you're playing really slowly. You know, I don't know that one or the other is correct. I'm just curious what you think. Okay, so how to sideboard for this matchup. What I would like to do is Vidalcan Shackles is actually very strong here, because if we can take a Snapcaster Mage, or we can take a Celestial Colonnade, we can take a Vendilion Click, it's quite good. I think Remand gets a little bit worse. It's good in counter wars at bouncing our own stuff. Actually, Disrupting Shoal probably like gets a lot worse because the games go long. It's not necessarily amazing. It usually is not going to be a tempo game like that. Vapor Snag is not amazing either. Maybe that's the card to come out. And then Phantasmal Bear is probably not awesome either because of Electrolyze. So we've got a lot of cards that could come out. I'm going to cut 2 Snags, 2 Shoals, and a Bear, and bring in 2 Vendilions and 3 Vidalkins. And I'm not going to bring in the Worm Coil because of Path to Exile. Back for game number whatever. Should we take this one outside? We certainly could. The sand is pretty good. It's a nice day. Why are we inside? Okay. So here's one issue. I'm not going to play the probe just yet. Here's one issue with Phantasmal Bear is if it gets bolted or pathed, we cannot protect it off Disrupting Shoal, which means we can't force our ninja in. Whereas if you had some kind of other one drop, because the illusion effect is when you look at the illusion, it disappears. If you like swing, point at the illusion, it's just gone. That's how Phantasmal Bear works. So here's the ideal scenario: is the opponent does not remove our bear, we ninja, and we protect it, and we pull ahead on cards, and we win, and everyone is happy about everything. Alternatively, the opponent destroys it right now. They didn't. Nice. And now if we want to, we could use that bear with our Disrupting Shoal to counter this. The question is whether we want to throw a probe or keep the bear. Interesting. Helix is even better. So we're going to throw our remand at that. What's up, kitty? And we draw a card. I'm gonna use the probe. There isn't certainly. Actually, I'm not gonna use the probe because we only have one more Disrupting Shoal in our entire deck, and that's the advantage of playing the probe now. Advantage of waiting is we get to see at least one more card from the opponent's hand. Right? There's not if you're it doesn't affect your play, then there's not really a reason to Gitaxian probe because are we gonna get electrolyzed? No. Interesting. Vendilion. Okay. Interesting. Is it targeting? It's targeting us. So Vendilion, 3 mana, 3/1 flyer, looks at our hand, costs $1 million. Not a million, but it's a sweet little mythic. Fairy Wizard has way too many abilities, just proof that R&D loves wizards. Or R&D loves blue. Undeniable truth. Alright, I'm gonna G-probe, see what's up. Make a decision based on that. Snapcaster Mage. And there's a negate. There's not really an advantage to waiting. And I'm gonna lay out our Phantasmal Bear here. What other games? More guess. Who do you want to see collabs with? Tell me. More collabs with MTG HQ, with MTG Lion, more collabs with Rogue Deck Builder. Please let me get to untap. Oh, that's a good one. Nice. And we got our, yeah, we do need to worry about negate, whatever. But we have our bear down and we have Cryptic Command to counter a Snapcaster Mage. So we're just going to push a few points of damage here. while the opponent gets geared up. Opponent down to 10 life. The cool thing is so we could either counter the, yeah, here's what we're gonna do is gonna go counter target spell, draw a card. This is gonna get hit with negate, but we're gonna keep our bear, and if we untap, we draw a land, we can, if it all can shackles that Snapcaster Mage, and win with the opponent's creature. They've drawn 2 random cards from the top of their deck. Maybe those cards are super good. One of them's a land. We know, actually, I think we don't know the cards the opponent's holding. Serum Visions is a good place to start, I think. My headphones. Hmm. 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 I've got an interesting play lined up. I'm gonna ship and I'm gonna go for an end of turn Vendilion to force through the counter magic so we can untap draw our 5th land into Vidalcan Shackles to either steal the Snapcaster or take their defensive Celestial Colonnade. Seems like a plan. And we still have Cryptic and Ninja, which are not necessarily amazing cards, but can be put to use. I guess the worst thing that can happen is like another Snapcaster Mage, but even that is potentially beatable. My goal is to end this match in 5 minutes. You tell me. I can't predict the future. How much time is left in this video? Okay, let's see what you got, bruh. Ellery, what's going on? What you holding? Is this gonna be countered? Or is it going to resolve? Almost automatically let the opponent keep what both of those cards are. Reason being is it's so good to just know what the opponent's holding. Muy interesante. Very interesting. I don't think I said that right. Cool. Well, the opponent has only the land, and we've got some gas. The opponent doesn't have the mana to colonnade, so we can. And maybe it was a mistake to draw that land. I don't think so. Take your Snapcaster Mage. And we're still at 18 life. And the opponent is very unlikely to have removal for Vidalcan Shackles. Vidalcan Shackles is amazing in the blue mirrors. People don't understand. Just taking a Snapcaster Mage, if you can control magic a Snapcaster Mage once or twice, repetitively, it's hard to lose. Alright, opponent has their last card. Not going to untap that. Go with the Serum Visions, and most likely, if the opponent attack with both, and then, ooh, there's a remand. I'm actually going to bottom. Sure, I'm actually going to bottom the Delver. I think we just want more Snapcaster Mages, more Cryptics. And I'm ready with Cryptic to bounce that Colonnade. So in order to get back into this game, the opponent needs to have a counterspell here for 1. Nice. And now they pretty much need to have a Snapcaster Mage off the top. It seems like their best bet here. Yeah, so the Ninja Bear Delver, yeah, we won. Sweet. And it was an appropriate amount of time. Awesome. Love you. Thank you for making it to the end. Again, channel updates. Let me know what you think about all that, how you see the future. I love and appreciate you, all the patrons. Thank you. I need to shout you out more. Variety. What kinds of games do you want to see? I want to play more. What do you think about this deck? And again, if you have not yet signed up for the free deck building workshop, and that's something that you want, or you haven't yet joined the group, there's links to all that below. Click on all them links. Love you. Thank you so much. Hope you found this super entertaining and enjoyable. And thanks for making it all the way to the end. Let me know what else I can do to make it more entertaining and enjoyable. So thanks, and I'll see you in the comments right now. Peace.